Game rangers from various parts of the African continent have descended at the Southern African Wildlife College in Hoedspruit to participate in this year's 4th annual Wildlife Ranger Challenge. The challenge is a multi-million rand fundraising initiative featuring rangers and stakeholders in wildlife conservation. The event kick-started with a 21-kilometer challenge with some rangers running carrying bags weighing 20 kilograms. Game Rangers Association of Africa says the Wildlife Ranger Challenge seeks to increase the support for the ranger workforce by widening access to essential equipment, enhanced training and protective measures. South Africa still faces challenge of rhino poaching with over 230 rhino killed since the beginning of the year.
What we need to look at is the population growth. Are we achieving more than 5% population growth? If we're not, why not? And then there's many different mechanisms we can use. As I say, the key for me is having good, honest people with integrity on the ground and having good leadership in place. And then there's other things like dehorning of rhino has been used successfully. There's a recent paper that's just come out from this region showing the impact of dehorning rhino and how that can reduce the risk to poaching. We have a lot of work's been done in terms of dog units. In fact, here at the Southern African Wildlife College, they've got a free-running pack of hounds that they're using to be able to follow poachers' tracks for long distances at high speed, which is very successful.
The Southern African Wildlife College says is working closely with wildlife organizations to equip rangers with the necessary skills to protect wildlife.
We trained field rangers to ensure that they are able to protect our environment in a very professional and holistic way. So anything from basic field ranger training in association with communities, because we completely understand that without benefits going to the communities, there is absolutely no future for conservation in Africa. So how do we actually bring communities into the heart of conservation? So our ranger training really does believe in making people understand their role in conservation. Responsible resource management is one of our most favorite courses that we train, because anybody from a field ranger to somebody living in the city, how are you able to have a less of an impact on the environment on your everyday lives?
The rangers also shared skills and challenges faced by wildlife rangers in their respective countries. They were also honored with awards to encourage them and to recognize the work they've been doing. The Rhino Man movie produced in South Africa, which showcases the challenges faced by rangers to protect rhinos, getting an award.
The movie, it's all about the ranger's life. What we experience as rangers from training from the start up until to where you became a ranger, and what you are going to do, what you do when you are a ranger, and the challenges that we're facing as rangers, and the risks that we're taking in saving the rhinos. And the movie is all about showing the world what we do so that they can be able to support or bring support and to this fight, so that rangers don't fight this fight alone.
But in Zimbabwe, we've got a problem of rhino poaching, but I can say now it has been stabilized a little bit. The poaching is going down for rhinos. The populations are growing because of the involvement of the communities. Because in Zimbabwe, most of the parks where the rhinos are found, they are surrounded by the communities. And the communities are the ones who used to harbor the poachers. But now, with the involvement of the community, the poaching is going down a little bit.
The Rhino Man movie will also be screened in the United States of America on Friday during World Rhino Day to raise awareness against rhino poaching. I'm Koketšo, Motau. SABC News, Hoedspruit.